June 14th is Flag Day, and it commemorates the adoption of the flag of the United States on June 14th, 1777. And to see Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans continue to desecrate our flag, to take over, to co-opt that beautiful symbol, and to use it the way they have to replace it with Donald Trump flags is so utterly disgraceful. And I have a personal connection to Donald Trump's hypocrisy when it comes to the American flag, because I represented Colin Kaepernick back in the day when I was a practicing lawyer. And I remember very vividly when Donald Trump said when Colin Kaepernick was peacefully protesting, he was not making a scene, he took a knee, it was a sign of respect, and he was peacefully protesting the fact that black and brown people were disproportionately being killed by police. And what did Donald Trump say? And all the Republicans say, you're disrespecting the flag. Donald Trump went to Huntsville, Alabama, and he said, get that SOB, and he actually used the curse word, off the field, and the NFL owners need to tell him, you are fired. That's what Donald Trump said when he was in office, attacking a private citizen, and all the Republicans said, oh, you're disrespecting the flag. Well, now the Republicans don't even really use the American flag. They use Donald Trump flags. They use the mugshots of Donald Trump on flags. They have MAGA flags. They've turned the American flag into outfits and kind of disrespect of our flag code. Donald Trump doesn't even sing the national anthem anymore at his events. They sing the J6th choir song, and they make people pledge allegiance to the J6 choir as they have these Donald Trump mugshot flags and MAGA flags and flags with Donald Trump's face on them. So entirely disrespectful to our flag. I want to show you the Biden campaign put out this ad on Flag Day talking about the flag for the United States of America. Let me show you this, and then I want to share with you my experience in this area also, and why it's also very deeply personal to me, but it should be deeply personal to all of us as patriotic Americans who love our flag and love our Constitution and see the disrespect that Donald Trump brings to it every day. So here's the new ad that came out by the Biden campaign. Let's play it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
In America, we pledge allegiance to one flag.
And to the republic for which it stands.
Not this flag. This one.
One nation.
Under God.
Indivisible. With liberty and justice for all.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Let's go back to when Donald Trump was disgracing the White House, though, and this was when I was representing Colin Kaepernick. Donald Trump went to Huntsville, Alabama, and he said regarding Colin Kaepernick, get him off the field, get the SOB off the field, tell him he's fired. Colin never played in the NFL again. Here, play this clip.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
And actually, Colin was showing a great deal of respect, unlike Donald Trump, who is promoting his song with the January 6th insurrectionists now. Here it is. It's called Justice for All is their song. Donald J. Trump and the J6th Prison Choir. You see barbed wire on the American flag there, and that's what Donald Trump does at the beginning of his traveling fascist circus events that he calls rallies. They make the people rise and say, now we shall sing the J6th Choir song, everybody. And the words are actually even different from the anthem. Here, play this clip.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the horribly and unfairly treated January 6th hostages.
Well, thank you very much. And you see the spirit from the hostages, and that's what they are, is hostages. They've been treated terribly and very unfairly, and you know that, and everybody knows that. And we're going to be working on that soon as the first day we get into office. We're going to save our country, and we're going to work with the people to treat those unbelievable patriots, and they were unbelievable patriots and are. You see the spirit just cheering, they're cheering while they're doing that, and they did that in prison, and it's a disgrace in my opinion.
You know, and then you have these clownish, ghoulish behavior by the Trumps. Like here's Don Jr. wearing the American flag suit jacket, again, in violation of the flag code. You have the flag being used, an upside down flag being used as a weapon in the January 6th insurrection. Now at the various Trump events, you see him all over here. You have the Trump flags, Trump's image on the American flag, Trump's mugshot instead of the American flag, and those are what's being flown. I mean, again, so odd, so strange. I'm not sure if you've seen this before. This is the group we worked with, the Good Liars, and they point out the hypocrisy of all of these Trumpers now holding the Trump flags instead of the American flag. And as they say, we hate it when people disrespect the flag. Here, play this clip.
If you're going to kneel during, like, you know, your football game,
don't kneel.
Don't like,
respect the flag.
Respect it.
You know what I hate? You see people sometimes and they'll desecrate the flag. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that? Like they don't respect the flag. They'll like put markings on the flag. They'll like put text over a flag. Right. They'll change the colors of the flag. And I'm like, that's the American flag. You never ever do anything to desecrate the American flag, ever. This is another good one. You have the text going right over the flag there, and it looks nice. And then there's like it's splattering. That's cool.
It is though, yeah. And
little help. Oh jeez, this guy. Respect the flag.
Are you tired of terrible coffee while you're on the go? As a busy guy, whether I'm getting ready for work, I'm out traveling, or I'm just out and about on any given day, I've tried it all. And you know, as the resident coffee geek here at Meidas, my standards are very high. Portable coffee makers often fall short. They either make bad coffee, like disgusting coffee, or they're a hassle to carry around. But then I discovered the AeroPress Go Plus, and it changed everything. The AeroPress Go Plus is a complete travel coffee solution. It's not just a coffee maker. It's an entire brewing system designed for life on the go. It uses a customized tumbler that you could drink from and store your coffee maker in when you're done. It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. No mess, no fuss, just great coffee. I've been using the original AeroPress for more than a decade. I know you've heard me sing its praises on the show so many times, and I've seen all you rave about the AeroPress in the comments. So to have everything that I love about the AeroPress in a complete travel coffee system, it is like a dream come true for me. And unlike other travel coffee makers, the AeroPress Go Plus delivers smooth, rich coffee with a full-bodied finish. It combines the best qualities of a French press, a pour-over, and an espresso machine all in one cup. Plus, it uses air pressure to speed up the brew process, so there's no bitterness and no over-extraction. It's so good, I prefer to drink my coffee out of my AeroPress black. It makes for the smoothest, most full-bodied coffee that you could really drink and enjoy. Imagine having great coffee no matter where you are or what you're doing. With the AeroPress Go Plus, you can brew a perfect cup in just 2 minutes. It's the first time I felt I could have great coffee wherever I go, whether I'm on a camping trip with friends or just running late for a meeting. And here's an incredible offer just for our listeners. Visit aeropress.com/Meidas. That's AeroPress.com/MEIDAS and use that promo code Meidas, MEIDAS, to save 20% off your order. It's time to say goodbye to crappy coffee and hello to better adventures fueled by better coffee. Thanks to AeroPress for sponsoring our show.
And just so we can see what the flag code actually says, right here, 4 USC Section 8, it says, respect for the flag. No disrespect should be shown to the flag of the United States of America. The flag should not be dipped to any person or thing. Regimental colors, state flags, and organization or institutional flags are to be dipped as a mark of honor. A. The flag should never be displayed with the Union down, except as a signal of dire distress in instances of extreme danger to life or property. And we know the kind of MAGA insurrection symbol is the upside down flag. The MAGA Republican Supreme Court Justice Sam Alito had the upside down flag at his house, and then he tried to blame it on his wife, who, by the way, was recorded recently at an event by Lauren Windsor, who apparently, Alito's wife, when she interacts with people, communicates via meowing at them, and she goes meow, meow, meow to them. Just strange stuff. Here, play this clip.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
Sorry for showing you that. Anyway, going back to the flag code, it says, the flag should never touch anything beneath it, such as the ground, the floor, water, or merchandise. The flag should never be carried flat or horizontally, but always aloft and free. The flag should never be used as wearing apparel, bedding, or drapery. It should never be festooned, drawn back, nor up in folds, but always allowed to free fall. Bunting of blue, white, and red always arranged with the blue above, the white in the middle, and the red below should be used for covering a speaker's desk, draping the front of the platform, and for decoration in general. The flag should never be fastened, displayed, used, or stored in such a manner as to permit it to be easily torn, soiled, or damaged in any way. The flag should never be used as a covering for a ceiling. The flag should never have placed upon it, nor any part of it, nor attached to it any mark, insignia, letter, word, figure, design, picture, or drawing of any nature. So definitely not convicted felon mugshots on our great American flag. The flag should never be used as a receptacle for receiving, holding, carrying, or delivering anything. The flag should never be used for advertising purposes in any matter whatsoever. No part of the flag should ever be used as a costume or athletic uniform. However, a flag patch may be affixed to a uniform of military personnel, firemen, policemen, and members of patriotic organizations. This goes to show you what these MAGA Republicans are doing, all violations of this. And then you have Donald Trump going out there and saying, release the hostages, Joe. The January 6th insurrectionists are hostages. Release the hostages, Joe. Here, play the clip.
What they've done, and they ought to, you know what they ought to do? They ought to release the J6 hostages. They've suffered enough. They ought to release them. I call them hostages. Some people call them prisoners. I call them hostages. Release the J6 hostages, Joe. Release him, Joe. You can do it real easy, Joe. This guy, what he's done to people. And
individuals who used upside down flags and Trump flags to try to kill police officers, leading to an officer being killed. Horrific. And here's, what President Biden said too in a speech that he gave before. And he said, look, Donald Trump's campaign, they are now opening with insurrectionist choirs. Like, what are we talking about? Here, play this clip.
His first rally for the 2024 campaign opened with a choir of January 6th insurrectionists singing from prison on a cell phone, while images of the January 6th riot played on a big screen behind him at his rally. Can you believe that? This is like something out of a fairy tale. Bad fairy tale. Trump began his 2024 campaign by glorifying the failed violent insurrection on our Capitol. The guy who claims law and order sows lawlessness and disorder. Trump's not concerned about your future, I promise you. Trump is now promising a full-scale campaign of revenge and retribution, his words, for some years to come. They were his words, not mine. He went on to say he'd be a dictator on day one. I mean, if I were writing a book of fiction, I said an American president said that, and not in jest. He called in, I quote, the termination, quote, this is a quote, the termination of all the rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the U.S. Constitution, should be terminated if it fits his will. It's really kind of hard to believe. Even found in the Constitution, he could terminate? He's threatened the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff with the death penalty. Says he should be put to death because the chairman put his oath to the Constitution ahead of his personal loyalty to Trump. This is coming from a president who called, when he visited cemeteries called dead soldiers suckers and losers. Remember that?
And to see this behavior over and over again by the MAGA Republicans and their utter hypocrisy towards the flag. And I just remember representing Colin in 2017, 2018, 2019, and disrespecting the flag. Do anything to the flag. What are you talking about? And meanwhile, the MAGAs do this. It's time that patriotic, pro-democracy, loving Americans like you, we take our flag back. We take it back. I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 3 million subscribers thanks to your support. Have a wonderful day.
Enough! Send him to the big house, not the White House. Get the new exclusive tees, mugs, and stickers right now at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.